Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy new moon. New moon in Gemini today. New beginnings, fresh new energy. I really like the reading that we have today. So what we're going to do is we're going to do our typical overall energy, a drill down version of the energy, head, heart, and environment for divine masculine and feminine. We're going to look at their theme of the connection and then the nitty gritty in the connection. And then I also pulled some cards about what we can expect to have come in. What is the new energy coming in with this new moon? And I did that for masculine and I did that for divine feminine. And then lastly, I did want to make sure that I did a third party check-in. I wanted to do that just because of the feminine's energy. I feel like perhaps I needed to create some more clarity as far as third parties are concerned. So at the end of this reading, we will have the third party check-in, okay? Because I feel like she's still kind of struggling with that energy of whether or not there's a connection there or who knows. But I mean, I know, but we'll get to it at the end. So if you want to book your own personal reading with me, go to queenoflight1111.com. My Oracle deck is now available on my website, so you can purchase my Divine Connections Oracle deck on my website at queenoflight1111.com. And so once you place the order, once I receive notification that you placed an order, then the decks will go out within 7 business days, okay? 7 to 10 business days. So just FYI. And then also I do have those zodiac pendants that are back on my website that come with a 1-card reading. So if you are interested in having your zodiac sign, or maybe your masculine or your feminine zodiac sign, and then a 1-card reading based on what's in there on the website, then go to my website, queenoflight1111.com. Okay, so, and also obviously if you want to purchase a reading or a coaching session or a healing session, then those services are available on my website as well. What else do I want to say? Oh, we have a wonderful roundtable on Sunday. It's sold out. I am so happy to have this roundtable session. We're going to be having a roundtable, a very open environment where I'm going to be able to see all of the participants. They will see me, and we will talk about the journey. We will discuss their challenges. They will receive advice and coaching, and we will close the session with an energetic clearing and healing session. So that is on Sunday. I'm really looking forward to that session with everyone, and I'm possibly going to do another one the following Sunday, but I'll let you guys know. Look out for the messaging on my Instagram at queenoflight1111 or on my community page on YouTube, or listen for it in my Monday reading, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with the Divine Masculines overall energy. Okay, we're going to start with his, oh gosh, and the card fell. Great. Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So we are going to start with his overall energy. Okay, and I did want to do kind of a little bit of a storyline on this overall energy because it is very interesting. Bottom of the deck for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine's overall energy is the 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords is kind of an energy of transition, moving forward, moving on. It's an energy of wanting to get out of a difficult period. 5 of Swords energy, right? 5 of Swords comes in is right before this card, and it's a time of defeat. It's a time of, just really heavy energy where there's fighting, there's conflict, nobody wins. And so the bottom of the deck for both of them in this new moon is they just want to move forward to some peace, some tranquility. I want to transition. I want to move forward. I want to move on, okay? And so they want to move on from drama. They want to move on from, issues in their lives in general, okay? So what is going on with Divine Masculine specifically, okay? Oh my gosh. So his card, look at this. This is a card of reflections. It's a card of, of the past. It's a card of reflecting on the past. Look, it's number 22, which is a number 4. And his other card here is a number 31, which is also a number 4. So he is definitely in an energy of stabilization. Okay, he's wanting to stabilize. So we have this card here as his first card about what is his overall energy at this time. This is about reflections. Look at, there's this projector. It's projecting this image. This is an image of a feminine. And so this is about reflections, looking back. This is about hindsight. What is 2020? I've posted this on my community page and on my Instagram. What is 2020? 2020 is hindsight. 2020, right now, this world is shut down right now because of what's happening in the world today. This is giving people an opportunity to awaken, to look back, to reflect. And this Divine Masculine, 2020, is hindsight. He's looking back. So this is an energy of he's looking at successes and failures and mistakes and regrets and all these things in the past that cannot be changed, okay? But also things that he can't necessarily dwell upon and he should move on from, because both the good and the bad have created who this masculine is today. And it's really about the lessons that he learns now through this past that, is going to impact how he moves forward in that Six of Swords energy. So this is an energy where, this person is looking at the past. He's looking at, his expression is neutral. He's not happy. He's not sad. He's just looking. He's just observing. And so this is an energy where he's reflecting. So what is he reflecting on? First card out that flew out, Empress. He's reflecting on his connection with his divine feminine, the Empress. And then as I said, okay, well, what about these reflections? What's happening when he's reflecting? 7 of Wands. He gets a little defensive. I feel like he's seeing the truth of situations. He's seeing where he has contributed to the demise and the failure in this connection, and where he has contributed love and honesty and other nice things in this connection. But right now, as he is reflecting, I feel like he is reflecting on things that are making him feel defensive. So I decided that I want to get another card out, another deck, to see what the heck he's looking at when he's looking at this projector. Bottom of the deck is the Hierophant. This is the contract. This is a spiritual contract. This card, I love this deck. I don't know what this deck is, so don't ask me because it was a gift. And it didn't come with the box. So when this card comes out as the bottom of the deck, what is he looking at? He's looking at his values. He's looking at his programming. He's considering his religious values, marriage, faith. So when he is reflecting and looking back, he's thinking about how he had this opportunity with his divine feminine, who was a spiritual partner, who had the same values as him, who he may have wanted to marry. Okay, that's what he's reflecting on. So what's the storyline here? Feminine water. This is like the cups energy, but this is divine feminine. She shows up in her heart space as the Queen of Cups. This is someone that he's emotionally connected to. He has deep feelings for. This is someone who is intuitive and psychic and loving. So this is divine feminine. Empress is divine feminine. So what about it? Now when he's reflecting, 4 of water, he's depressed. He's like dissatisfied. He's reluctant, right? That's what that 7 of Wands is. So when he's reflecting back, he's thinking about how he had such deep feelings for her, but now he's depressed. He's like, I don't know if we've missed the opportunity. I'm reluctant. The next card after that is called Focus. This is like the 7 of Cups energy, but in this card, it says clarity. Clarity of an inner knowing. God, I hate it when they do cursive and really light font. But anyway, it says decisive, seeking a clear choice, concrete action, claircognizant. So when he's reflecting on his divine feminine, he sees someone that he deeply loved, but now he's unsure if he's missed the opportunity. So he's trying to see clearly how to take action. Okay, but he's cautious. There we got it again, Ace of Earth, but in this side of the deck, it says he's delaying. He's feeling unstable. He wants to iron out the details. He's not ready to come forward with the Ace of Pentacles just yet towards his Empress, because as he reflects, he gets guarded. Why is he cautious? Because feminine air, because she's been sharp. This is the shadow of the Queen of Swords, because she's been sharp before, maybe rude, maybe unforgiving. Okay, this is the shadow because he sees her as someone very loving, but he also has seen her as someone who has been sharp with him, who has been cutting. And so now he's in this energy as he's reflecting. This is the Wheel of Fortune, but this is the card of major change, big push, turning point, external forces, breaking cycles. So now he just wants to break this cycle with his Divine Feminine. So when he reflects back and he thinks about his Divine Feminine, he sees her in this Queen of Cups energy who's very loving, but that he may have missed the opportunity to get that side again. And so now, he's trying to focus. But as he's focusing, he's cautious because she has displayed the shadow of the Queen of Swords, and he wants to break this cycle with her. He wants to break the cycle of when she goes from Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords because of his behaviors, and he's looking at himself, he's looking at her, he's evaluating, he's reflecting on all of it. Okay, so then the next card for his overall energy is the secrecy card, this confidentiality card. So this is him not talking. This is him not talking to her right now. Okay, this is him holding back because he's cautious, because he's defensive. Okay, he's defensive. He doesn't know how to move forward. He's trying to gather up his gumption. All right, so he's in this energy of, yeah, she's loving. Yeah, she's, someone I would want to marry, but I've got to make a decision about this connection because things are unstable at this time, and I'm defensive because she has been sharp with me before, and we've got to break this cycle. So now he goes into this energy of secrecy and confidentiality, a number 31. This is an energy, again, number 4s are about stabilization. It's like the stabilizing energy. It's like the 4 wands. Post, right? 4 posts create a strong, stable foundation. So that's what he's trying to do. So what is this card about? This card is about, is someone trustworthy of the information? Is someone trustworthy of the knowledge? Is someone trustworthy of communication? Okay, so this is like, I don't know if I can go forward to her. Can I trust her? She goes from Queen of Cups to Queen of Swords pretty quick. Can I trust her with information? Can I trust her with my feelings again? This is what's happening. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying this is the energy. So he goes into 4 of Pentacles. This is what he does. He doesn't share any information. He's not coming forward with communication because of 5 of Cups, because of the past, because of what's happened in the past, because of this energy about a little victimization. As he's reflecting, he's licking his wounds. He gets defensive. She goes from Queen of Cups to Queen of Swords. I don't know who she is, blah, 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 blah. Okay? So, I mean, it's just like, okay, masculine. So, fine. You are in this energy of trying to stabilize. As you are reflecting, you are going down memory lane, remembering how she was very loving, but you're also in this energy of, did we miss an opportunity? I have to focus. I am cautious because she's been the Queen of Swords before, and I want to turn this connection and break a cycle and push forward. But I'm not going to communicate with her because I have this stubbornness and this sadness and this victimization. This is what he's in today. All right. I'm not saying it's good or bad. It's just, it is what it is. This is where he is. Okay. So let's drill down further into his energy, his overall energy. Okay. So this is what's going on in his overall energy now, as the theme of his overall energy. So now, bottom of the deck for him is, what is it? Oh, wow, look at this. 5 of Swords, 5 of Swords. Remember, I channel real time, so I didn't even see this was the bottom of the deck. Oh, it wasn't the bottom of the deck, sorry. It's not the 5 of Swords. Might as well be. It's the Devil. It came out here, sorry. It got stuck with the other deck. Bottom of the deck is the Devil and the 5 of Swords. So the Devil is clarified by the 5 of Swords. So 5 of Swords is typically an energy of defeat, okay? Nobody wins. This is an energy that he's stuck in right now. I didn't win, she didn't win. Nobody won. We both lost. And so this is the energy he's in. She's loving, but she can be spiteful. She's loving, but she can be mean, right? She's nice and she can be the most generous person, but then she can take it all away and tear me down. And this is why he's not communicating, because he's feeling very locked in. He's locked into that energy. He's feeling his sadness, okay? People need to process. And so this is the bottom of the deck for him now as we drill down further. He's very stuck in this energy, seeing this connection in the darker side, not in the lighter side. And he's in this energy of defeat. Nobody won. Nobody won. No one won. He didn't win. She didn't win. And so let's talk about what this energy is. First card out. Seven of Cups. Confusion. We already got that here, I feel like. Did we get it here? Wheel of Fortune, Feminine Air, Ace of Earth. Yeah, Seven of Water right here. So it's a dupe right here to his feminine. So this overall energy has to do with Divine Feminine. Seven of Cups, there's an energy of confusion, of procrastination. How do I go back to that dragon? How do I go back to that dragon? How am I going to get my cup from there? And it's followed by the Chariot card, meaning it's clarified by the Chariot card. So there's an energy of confusion and procrastination. But what he's really trying to do is balance out this shadow and this light, which is this Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords energy. Balance that out to move forward towards the connection. He wants to manifest. Magician. He's in an energy where he feels like he has the tools and the resources and the wisdom to come out of this confusion. And then it's followed by King of Pentacles energy. He's very much in an energy where he's starting to feel stable, okay, starting to stabilize. Remember, 2 4s are all about stabilization. So he's starting to stabilize, okay? What about it? 7 of Wands. He's stabilizing, but he's guarded. He's cautious. What is he cautious about? 2 of Cups, this union. He's guarded, he's cautious about this connection, so he's waiting. 7 of Pentacles, waiting for divine timing. All right, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying this is what it is. It is what it is my biggest thing at this time as I'm reading this. And again, remember, I channel real time. Okay, let's talk about Divine Feminine. Where is she at? Remember, 6 of Swords is her bottom of the deck too, right? Which is this energy of wanting to move forward, move on, get out of this 5 of Swords energy. She's done with feeling tortured, done with the unknown. So her card that she gets as her first card for her overall energy is Tranquility and Peace. Okay, look, 6 of Swords is all about tranquility and peace. Like, I just want to find my peace again. I want to find my happiness again. I just need to take a little break. I need a little time out from this. Okay? I've done a lot of work. So when this card comes up, this is about, you know, Divine Feminine has gone through a difficult period, but it's over. It's over now. The 5 of Swords is over. It's time for peace. Okay? Challenging times came in a multitude of forms, whether it was through health issues or troubled relationships or whatever. And it left her physically weakened or spiritually tested. And so now she's come to either acceptance or a conclusion, okay? And so she's in this energy where she's just embracing herself. Look, she's holding herself. And she's recuperating. She's gaining her strength again. And the divine is here with their light, with their healing light to help her as she goes into this time of tranquility and peace. And what does this have to do with the 4 of Cups? The 4 of Cups is very interesting because he's got the 5 of Cups here. And so for him, he's sad. She's like, I'm at peace that this cup, perhaps we missed our opportunity. I'm going to be at peace and acceptance that this divine gave us this cup, but perhaps we didn't take it at this time. She's just matter of fact. She's just matter of fact. I am going to accept and come to this conclusion that this cup was missed. Okay? What about it? 2 of Cups. Here's the union. And he's got the 2 of Cups here where he's like waiting and she's like, you know, I'm surrendering it. I'm surrendering it. I'm going to accept this, that this isn't happening, and I'm just going to accept it at this time. I'm going to accept it. I'm going to surrender this to the divine because I know that if it is meant to be, it will be. And if it's not, then better things are on the horizon for me. That is her energy. Good for her. She has a number 6. He's got the 4s trying to stabilize. She's got 2 6s. Her other card is number 51, which is the number 6. So she's in an energy of I want harmony and I want peace in my life. And he's in an energy of I need to stabilize. I need to stabilize. I need a strong, solid foundation. So her next energy here is this energy of this is waiting. 51, number 6 card. This is the card of an energy where if you look at the woman, she looks like she's been waiting a while. Okay, there's like these roses, the dog fell asleep while she's been waiting, the clock is ticking, she's looking off beyond, and then all of a sudden comes this message. All of a sudden comes this message. Look at this moon during the moon, okay? Now, I'm not saying the new moon. I feel like it's the full moon that maybe the message will come. But this card, when it comes up, this was like waiting for a message, right? Maybe she's waiting to hear from her masculine, and the clock was ticking. The clock was ticking. And so this was an energy where, you know, like I said, the dog fell asleep, you know, the phone's not ringing. But all of a sudden, this anticipation, this anticipated message finally arrives. But is it too late? Because the clock's getting ready to tick. Is it too late? So this process of waiting for a response wasn't merely one of passing the time in patience, okay? This was about there was to be some sort of immediacy or tardiness that was some insight to her. So because this message is delayed and she's waited a while, perhaps the masculine has missed his opportunity because too much time has passed by. And so maybe the deadline that she imposed on this communication internally for her is like, she's like, you know, I'm just not waiting anymore. I'm done. I'm giving it up. Listen, for those of you who sit here and are thinking that I'm telling you like, oh, you know, and the ones that say I'm not going to take negative readings, it's not a negative reading. But if you're going to hold on to the energy of my masculine, I'm going to wait for the rest of my life for my masculine to return, then please do not watch my readings anymore, because I do not ever tell the masculine or the feminine to wait for each other. They have a journey to execute and a life to live. So I'm not a person who's going to ever disempower someone by saying, hey, you found out about a label, wait for him. First of all, who cares what the label is? Who cares what the label is? This is a significant connection that has completely changed both masculine and feminine. But she's at peace now. She has conceded this and said, I'm surrendering this to the universe, to God, to the divine. And if this connection is meant to be, it will be. That is a healthy, balanced, divine feminine. As this feminine here, she is also in the energy where maybe she sent energy out and she had this internal deadline of when the masculine should have responded or would have responded. And when he didn't, she gets into the Six of Swords energy and says, I'm going to keep it moving. I'm going to keep moving forward. This is my divine feminine. She does not wait in vain. She does not waste her life in waiting by the phone. She doesn't. So here the message has arrived. The message has arrived. And so now, is she flexible? Is she going to be flexible that this message came in after the time that she had imposed on herself for the connection? Or is she in an energy where she's like, you know, is she going to be flexible, or is she going to be stick to her guns? I don't know, right? But it's clarified by the Devil card. So this tells me this waiting energy is still very stuck. So the Devil's energy is seeing the dark of the connection. Okay, where do we get the Devil? Bottom of the deck for Divine Masculine. So, you know, he's stuck in his defeat, and she doesn't want to be stuck in waiting. Five of Pentacles, stuck in separation, stuck in lack energy. She doesn't. This is why we have the Six of Swords. She wants to move away from this energy of seeing this connection in the dark, because this is connection. This is a connection of the light. This is a connection of the light. But when you are in expectation, when you are in this energy of waiting, then you feel lack. You feel Five of Pentacles. You feel separation. That is separation consciousness. You do not want to feed separation consciousness. Because if this person is truly your twin, you are energetically always in union. You are always connected. So this is the energy that she's in. 6 and 6, she wants harmony. This weight, she's no longer going to wait. She's going to transition from this energy of weight, of separation. And what she's going to do is be in this energy of peace and tranquility, that maybe we've missed this connection. Maybe we've missed it. Maybe we haven't. But you know what? It's up to me to continue to move my journey forward and continue my healing and continue to do my mission. That's the energy that she's in. Super healthy. Super, super healthy. All right. What is this new moon going to bring in? What is this new moon going to bring in? Empress. This is her coming in as the Empress. Big time. Who's the Empress? Right here. Divine Masculines. Reflection. Right? So, actually, I didn't do her overall energy, so let's just wait to get into the new moon. So her overall energy, so this was the theme, right? Bottom of the deck for her is she has the Hanged Man and the Two of Wands. Where did her overall energy go? Where did I put those cards? Where did I put her overall energy cards? This is great. Oh, here it is. Sorry. My gosh, you guys are seeing bloopers today. Okay. Her overall energy, bottom of the deck, Hanged Man, Two of Wands. This is what happens when we have too many cards on the table. Okay, they all start to blend in. Hanged Man, Two of Wands. So she's in an energy of, there's an energy of pause in her journey at this time. This is the energy of pause right here. Taking a break, continuing to enlighten, heal, let go of things that don't serve her, let go of this waiting, let go of this stuck energy, let go of the separation consciousness. This is what's happening. So she's kind of put herself in the Hanged Man's energy. So she can release some of these things. Okay? First card out, Eight of Wands. There is an energy to progress forward past this tower. Okay? There's an energy of things are delayed. We are in observation at this time around any movement forward in love. So we're at the decision-making point, Two of Wands, which is a dupe to the bottom of the deck, around what she wants to manifest. Three of Wands. And mostly, this is this King of Wands taking action and bringing in love, Ace of Cups. So she knows that she's not going to be chasing anybody. She knows that. She's not a chaser. That is distorted, unawakened, feminine energy. She will not be chasing. Okay? Just because he's stuck doesn't mean you have to be stuck. Just because he's sitting here in his reflections and in divine timing and trying to manage through his confusions to choose wisely doesn't mean you stay stuck waiting for him. What if he doesn't come forward? You're going to sit there for the rest of your life by the phone waiting until it finally comes? And then it finally comes and then, like, how old are we? 90? Like, come on. No, that's not who Divine Feminine is. Divine Feminine is someone who sits here in tranquility and peace and understands that the divine has a plan, and her role in this journey is for her to continue her movement forward and to get out of separation consciousness and out of the dark and out of waiting. That is where her peace lies, in surrender. So she's moving out of this tower. She's moving out of the tower. She's done with the tower moment. She's done with the shakeup. Okay, she knows that they are not moving forward in love at this time. So she is in a decision-making point about what she wants to manifest, and what needs to manifest out of this connection, if it should happen, is action, King of Wands, by the masculine. That's what needs to happen. Now, what is the new moon going to bring in? The new moon's bringing in this major Empress energy, which is Divine Feminine, which is what she is to him, his queen. So what is the deal here with this energy? So what's coming in for Divine Masculine? Well, very interestingly enough, he gets a number 15 card, which is a number 6, which kind of matches her energy. So he's going to start coming into harmony. He's going to stabilize, and this new moon is going to bring in harmony and, look at those words, action. What are we saying here? This Divine Feminine who doesn't sit around and wait. This is what's going to happen for her through her masculine. Okay? Not the ones that are sitting around waiting and saying, oh, I'm not going to accept these readings because, I'm going to wait for him forever, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's not my collective. So, and I'm not getting down on anybody. All I'm saying is those energies do not vibe. God did not send you down to this planet to sit in your home and hermit up and not live your life. You have a beautiful life, a gift to live, a gift to execute, a journey to move forward on. Live it. Action. Divine Masculine's card. What is coming in? Action. This is the Waxing Gibbous, number 6. Oh, it says number 6, action. Okay, what is this card about? The time has come to take action. Let go of your paralysis. Let go of your burden step by step. This is what he's doing here, guys. This is what he's doing, people. He's letting go of his burdens as he's reflecting, as he's getting defensive. He's getting ready to break a cycle. That's why we have that Chariot card with the 7 of Cups. Is he's balancing himself to move out of confusion, move out of procrastination, because he is the magician, and now he knows how to choose wisely and what he wants to manifest. This is what's coming out. So this is an energy where he starts to become responsive and ready to take action. At times he was afraid to move forward, and that was natural because change can be difficult, and he's been hurt and he's failed before, and he's been anxious, and he's been thinking about what may or may not happen in this connection. But he needs to get into the energy that he needs to move forward. This moon phase is encouraging him to embrace action, because he was not made to hide and refuse to blossom. He was not meant to stay unawake and inactive. What does this action have to do with? Look at this, Ace of Swords, a breakthrough in what? The 4 of Wands, this connection. You can't make this up. This all flew out this way. What about Divine Feminine? Well, she has a number 2. This is her decision making, and it has to do with beauty. Beauty. What is beauty about? What is beauty about? It's not about the physical, okay? It's not about the physical. This is about beauty being like medicine. This is Waxing Gibbous 4. Oh my God, look at this. He got the 6, she got the 4. Dude, are they totally, I can't believe I said dude on camera. They are mirroring. She's stabilizing and seeing the beauty of the connection, and he is in the energy of ready to move forward to gain peace and harmony. 6 and 4, 4 and 6. Beauty. Beauty is about medicine. Beauty is like medicine. It can heal even the most broken spirit. She has been broken wide open to get into her heart space. This has not been an easy journey for her. It has not been easy to let go. It has not been easy to surrender. It has not been easy for her to see the light. It hasn't. But what the new moon is bringing in is that beauty is everywhere. It's everywhere. It's in every form. And she wants to get rid of things that clutter her senses and her movement. Okay? Beauty's not about makeup or skincare or society's description of what beauty is. Beauty is about nature. Beauty is having things within you and outside of you. It's the clouds, it's the moonlight, it's the birds singing, it's your home. It's a lot of things that she's now seeing the beauty. Okay? So this is like makes her hypnotic when she starts to see the beauty of things. So what does this beauty have to do with? The 9 of Swords. She's seeing beauty through her pain. She's seeing beauty through her anxiety. She's seeing beauty through her sleepless nights and how it transformed her into who she is today. And it has to do with the King of Pentacles, which is her Divine Masculine. Has to do with that. And this is King of Pentacles, is that stable king, which is what he is trying to be. So she's starting to see the beauty of this connection, and how the stress and the work and the sadness and the sleepless nights all have made her into this empress that she is. That is what this connection is bringing in. This is what this moon is bringing in. The moon is bringing action and a breakthrough through this connection to the empress for him. And this new moon is bringing in this new beauty and appreciation, where she's seeing the light of what her masculine brought into her life to make her the empress. That is what the new moon is bringing in. Okay? Bottom of the deck, head, heart, and environment for Divine Masculine and Feminine. Heartache and loss clarified by the door to Spirit. Number 3 to number 5, there's been heartache through change, heartache through this separation. Okay, this door to spirit, though, is a card of the spiritual awakening. We have experienced heartache and loss through this energy of spiritual awakening. Okay, we've come into this energy of change, of challenge, and now with this door to spirit card, we have an opportunity to have a new beginning through our heartache and our loss. We have been able to awaken through our heartache and our loss. That's the bottom of the deck. Okay, so what is divine masculine thinking when he thinks of divine feminine? Well, look at here, intuition and thinking man. So he's very much going into his intuition, but this is also high priestess energy. So number 2 card, high priestess. So when he thinks about her, he's really thinking, using his intuition, thinking about his feminine, who is wise, who is educated, who is someone who is spiritual, psychic, loving, but she's not saying anything to him today. She is mysterious. She is alluring. She is like, when he thinks about her, he just doesn't know what the hell is going on in her mind, in her life. So he's in this thinking man's energy, King of Swords energy. So let's drill down deeper. By the way, bottom of the deck for divine masculines, head, heart, and environment specifically, is the 6 of Pentacles and the King of Cups. So he is in an energy of wanting to exchange with divine feminine from his heart space. He is in an energy of mastering his emotions. Divine feminine's overall energy, head, heart, and environment, is this burden, is this lack of progress. This burden is this no communication and this lack of movement forward, which in her overall energy, she is releasing. She's releasing the weight. So in his overall energy, okay, so what's going on with him? Get the cards out. Okay, headspace. When he thinks about divine feminine, she's alluring, she's mysterious, I don't know what's going on, trying to use my intuition to figure things out. What about it? King of Swords. He comes out as King of Swords again. He's someone who wants to stand in his integrity, stand in his thoughts, be a man of his word, but he's also perhaps coming off a little cold because divine feminine perhaps seems a little aloof because she's not engaging with him either. She is resting. What about the King of Swords? Strength. He's gaining his strength. He is gaining his inner power to be this King of Swords, to make a decision. 2 of Wands about the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups is an energy of the past. The 5 of Cups is an energy of sadness, of this victimization. So we already got that here with this, like, I can't tell her what I'm feeling energy because she goes from, Queen of Cups to Queen of Swords in a second. So I can't tell her, I can't move forward to her because 5 of Cups, I'm licking my wounds. So this is telling me in his headspace, he's really trying to gain his strength to make a decision over this past, over his sadness, right? 7 of Cups, dupe here. 7 of Cups 2 times. This is all divine feminine energy. He's got confusion, procrastination, chaos, that he is healing, temperance at this time. And that's why 3 of Wands, there is a weight. Remember, we already got that here. 7 of Cups, he's balancing himself out. He's moving out of it because he's the magician now. But that is energy he is still healing and balancing and processing in his headspace because he wants to move forward. 6 of Swords, he wants to move forward. He wants to move out of this 5 of Swords energy. Remember, that's the bottom of his deck overall. He wants to transition. He wants to get into a peaceful place, but they're stuck, Hanged Man. They're stuck in the Hanged Man state. What are they letting go of? Why are they in hangman state? Because people are still in the hermit mode. People are still soul searching. People are still looking to find their strength. So, 8 of Swords, when he thinks about her, he's still stuck in his head. But he's healing it. Star card, he's healing it. He's stuck in hope. Okay? Well, so what is this? What is he healing? This death. He's healing in his headspace that is this over? Is this over? Is this new beginning over? Ace of Pentacles? That's what he's healing. He's stuck in healing at this time, is if this is over. Because maybe she's been the person who's always been the one that, maybe followed up or reached out, and she's just not doing anymore. She's high priestess. She's like, I learned my lesson, buddy. I learned it. I can't chase you. I can't make you choose me. I can't make you do the work. You have to figure this out, just like I'm having to figure out my journey. So that makes her very, very distant from him, because she's just not reaching out and connecting. She's not chasing him, and it's breaking a cycle. It's changing things up. It's making him think. So in her energy, her headspace, look at this, Six of Swords. He's got Six of Swords here as well, but it's the bottom of the deck for their overall energy. She's like, I got to move on. I got to move forward. And this card specifically says, moving on. What is she moving on to? Balance. This is about making choices that are good for her and for her life, and that ultimately are good for her journey and her connection with her masculine. It is okay to move on at this time. It is okay to move on to a place that gives you peace. I'm not telling you go find another person. I'm not saying any of those things. Whatever is your decision around self-honoring choices, if running to another connection is what does it for you, I'm sure hoping that you are whole on the inside and not filling a hole outside of yourself. This is a feminine who has peace and happiness and wholeness within herself, because she's Empress. So her moving on isn't like, I'm going to go jump into another connection because I need it. It's her saying, hey, you know what? I deserve happiness, and I'm whole, and I feel good with or without you. And that could mean I will continue my journey on my own, or I'm going to continue my journey and maybe I'm going to start seeing other people. I don't know. I don't know what your personal journey is. This is a collective reading, but this is an energy of she's going to make choices that honor her, honor herself, honor her journey. Okay? And whatever that means. And this is a number 6 again, which is about harmony. This is a number 12, which is a 3, which is about she's ready to make choices to co-create with the universe. First card out, 9 of Swords for her. There is stress. Remember, right here, she's trying to, what's coming in for her with the new moon is she'll find beauty in the stress that she has, 9 of Swords. What's the stress about? 2 of Cups. We already got that for her right here. She's coming into some peace and serenity when she moves on, because the stress is about her connection. 5 of Cups, dupe to his 5 of Cups. Because there's sadness. There's sadness that, some people that were really perfect for each other when they're healed are not able to come together now because of fears, because of ego, because of people not doing their work. That's her perception, is that this is really sad. This is kind of stressful that we couldn't make this work. But the good news is you absolutely did make it work. You did. You did the job. You did the work. You're Empress. What else? Hanged Man. It's a dupe already. Where do we get Hanged Man for her? That is the bottom of her deck for overall energy. Suspension. She suspended herself at this time as she makes a decision about what her next move is. Hanged Man. What about the Hanged Man? 4 of Cups. We're stuck in this missed opportunity. We already got that here for her. And we've gone within 2 of Swords. We're at a stalemate. This is where this connection is stuck when she thinks about her masculine. There's stress over this connection and the past. There is suspension over a missed opportunity because there's a stalemate. So this is the energy she wants to move on from. She's no longer going to choose stress and stagnation. 2 of Cups. There's an energy, again, of 2 of Cups, of this union that the Queen of Pentacles, Divine Feminine, wants. But it's stuck. 4 of Pentacles. It's stuck. People aren't moving towards each other. Who is that? King of Swords. Right here. Divine Masculine. They're not moving towards each other. They're stuck. Look at all these 4s. 4 of Cups. 4 of Pentacles. Okay? Next card, Moon. So things are hidden. Things are unknown. 9 of Pentacles. She's in her single and fabulous energy, trying to find her positivity and success to keep moving forward. 6 of Swords. She's not gonna sit around and lick her wounds. She is healed. She is empowered. She is the Empress. She's not going to sit around and lick her wounds. She's going to make choices that are good for her. Okay? Listen, man. Listen, guys. This is why you're Empress. This is why he's reflecting. Because you aren't sitting around in this clingy, needy energy. Okay? Heart space, divine masculine. Look at this. Third eye chakra, envy. Intuitively, this is a lot of intuition cards. So he's got intuition here in his headspace, which is high priestess, and then in his heart, he intuitively is feeling this envy. And this envy card, when this card comes up, it is separation consciousness. This is lack energy. He is in an energy of feeling the separation. Intuitively, he knows he is separate from his divine feminine. He knows it. He feels it. He feels the lack. He feels the energy that he doesn't have her at this time, which is good news because here's the thing. She's moving on. She's wants to move on from this separation and lack energy. And boy, masculine, as she's shifting her energy to move on from separation consciousness, he is feeling it. 9 of Swords. Boy, they both got the 9 of Swords. And they got she got 9 of Swords, 2 of Cups. Look at this. 9 of Swords, 2 of Cups. Look at, you can't make this up. They are mirroring in her headspace. She's like, I'm moving on from this stress, moving on from this connection that is giving me sadness in the past. I'm done with that. I'm done with being stuck. I'm going to move forward in happiness because he's not coming towards me. I'm going to find the sun again. And here in the heart space, because she's moving on in his heart, remember, he's King of Cups. In his heart, he's got 9 of Swords, 2 of Cups. This, I'm telling you, I can't be more emphatic about it. That when you do things that are good for you on your journey that are high vibrational, that it affects your twin to do the work, to do the job, to feel your detachment so he can rise up as emperor. So in his heart space, 9 of Swords, 2 of Cups, he's stressed about this connection, about 6 of Pentacles, how to give to her, how to receive from her now, because he's in the 5 of Pentacles energy of separation. So his stress is this connection, and are we going to be able to come back together and exchange? Page of Cups, he wants to come forward with communication. He hasn't given up. 9 of Wands, he wants to, about this connection. He hasn't given up on this lover's connection. See, he's seeing this connection in his heart space now in the light. What about the lovers? He wants to take action. King of Wands, which is exactly the energy she's putting out, which is King of Wands, if you want me, you got to bring me the offer. So here it is, the page. But he's coming forward as a king. He's stressed about the connection and will they be able to come together and give and receive. He wants to make an offer. He hasn't given up on this connection, and he's coming as the King of Wands. The World card, he is completing something in his heart space. He's completing burdens of the lessons, 3 of Pentacles, that he's learned. But 10 of Swords, he's going through a painful, painful end. That this connection, 6 of Cups, is over. That this bliss, this 10 of Cups, that was everything that he wanted with his feminine, is over. Page of Cups, this is his stress. That he may not be able to come back with his cup. So this is what's happening here when he's reflecting, is that how do I push through? How do I take action towards this union? 2 of Cups, it's all here, all here. But he is very much feeling separation at this time. What about her? Well, solitude, temple path. That's Hermit's energy right there. She is in the energy of the Hermit. She continues her soul search. She continues her enlightenment. She continues her journey because she knows that this journey is about union of self. It is not just so small-minded, 3D minded, that this is just a union with a man. She understands in her heart space that this is an energy and a connection and a high vibrational connection of union of self, of being someone who is healed, who can raise the vibration of the planet, who can heal people, who can support people. So she is in her heart in solitude, on her journey towards the temple path. And what is the temple path? This temple path is spiritual purpose and support. She knows she is here to do something bigger than just come into union. This is about union of self. When she's in her heart space, she is expanding her consciousness. She is expanding her priorities. She's expanding her spiritual connection because she knows there is a higher intention. She wants to align herself with her higher self. This is what's happening in her heart because of this beautiful connection with Divine Masculine. All right, let's keep it moving. What's going on with Divine Masculine's heart space? Lots of endings here. But remember, this new moon. New moons are about beginnings. Things need to end in order for beginnings to come in. So she is in Hermit's energy, moving towards her spiritual purpose, thanks to Divine Masculine. Here she comes, Queen of Wands, with or without you. Queen of Wands keeps moving forward. She attracts things to her. She does not chase them. What about the Queen of Wands? Two of Pentacles. There's an imbalance that she is balancing now within herself and within this connection to keep moving forward out of Five of Swords energy, out of defeat. This is the theme for her. She's no longer going to feel defeated. She's balancing herself off or out and continuing the journey. King of Pentacles, this is her Divine Masculine. What about it? She still loves him. Queen of Cups, she is in her heart space. Queen of Cups is right here clarifying the Empress. She still has love and compassion and understanding for him. But there is an end, Death card. There is an end to the Ace of Cups. There's an end to this love at this time. That this is what she is experiencing because there's been sabotage. Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords, clarified by Seven of Wands. There's been sabotage. There's been deceit. He's deceived her. He's lied to her. Okay, so there's been deceit, and that's why she's been guarded. But that is ending. Ten of Swords. She's done being guarded. She's done with the deceit energy. She just wants to move forward in the Six of Swords into peace. Seven of Cups. There's been procrastination, but we haven't given up. We haven't given up. Nine of Wands. So we're just in this energy of, hey, if it happens, it happens. Seven of Pentacles, I'm not going to invest anymore. I've invested plenty. Let's see what comes up. All in divine timing. That is what our enlightened feminine understands. Now, what's happening in the environment for Divine Masculine? Look at this Hierophant card, and that came up as the clarifier to what he's reflecting on. Look at this. Marriage and faith as he relates to Divine Feminine. So here we have the Wisdom card. Marriage, faith, traditions, spiritual contracts. He's in his heart space. King of Cups. That's the bottom of his deck too. So when he's in his environment, okay, as related to feminine, what is going on? What is going on in his environment? Well, first card out, the Four of Wands. This is the second time it's come out. It's right here in what the new moon is bringing in, a breakthrough into this connection. So it's starting to show up in the 3D now in the environment. So here it is, Four of Wands. I want this union. I want this commitment. Seven of Pentacles, but I'm waiting, which we already have here, in observation, Page of Swords. So he's probably watching her. He's probably observing her. He is observing her. We just got that here. He's observing. Okay, he wants to come forward with this Ace of Cups, with this love, which she's already saying that's what you need to do. He wants to come forward with the Ace of Cups towards this union. Four of Wands, again, third time, but he's worried, Four of Cups, that he's missed the opportunity. Remember, we already got the Four of Cups here. We already got the Four of Cups here, which was about, you know, dissatisfaction, lack of motivation, depression, reluctancy. He has this love. He has this union. He's reluctant, though, but he's trying to balance himself out. Chariot card to move forward. He's working on himself. That's what he's moving towards. Eight of Pentacles, to work on himself through this confusion. That's what we've already seen in his overall energy. Magician, Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups, Chariot. We just got that here. He's really working on himself to get out of procrastination. So, right, what do we want to do? He wants to balance himself out. He wants to work on himself to come out of procrastination because the Queen of Pentacles, Divine Feminine, is who he has this contract with, Hierophant card. When Hierophant and now Justice come out, this is someone he wants to marry as the King of Swords, as a man of integrity, someone who doesn't lie, who doesn't cheat, who is a man of his word, a man of his integrity. This is what he knows his Queen of Pentacles needs, the match to the King of Pentacles that she's seeing him as. He knows that. That's what he's working on. That's what he's working on. Let him do his job. Don't bug him. Let him do his job. You continue to do yours. Shadow, Garden in the Gate. Okay, this is interesting energy here for Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine is in the shadow. Here's the Moon. That's the Moon card. This is about understanding that everything changes. This is a card, this is looking at the shadows. Okay, it's about facing your worst fears, that you have to take action towards your fears, that there is light at the end of the tunnel. This is also about psychic awareness, is intuition, okay? But this is also a card of illusion sometimes. So this is why we're at the Garden in the Gate energy, which is like we're kind of playing it safe, right? We're kind of playing it safe. There's all this beauty outside of the gate. She's working on the Six of Swords energy. She's working on her movement forward. Okay, it's time. It's time for her to start moving into the beauty. Beauty, Nine of Swords, move into the beauty of her personal pleasures. Get out of this gate and enjoy the garden. Enjoy the garden. Enjoy the freedom to roam. Free your spirit that has been chained in this Nine of Swords. Free it. This is what she's working on in her environment. Freeing herself from this shadow. Freeing herself from this illusion. Coming into a place of acceptance. That's what she's working on. She's working on her movement forward. First card out for her environment, Four of Pentacles. Things are stuck when she thinks about her environment and this connection. And we got it right here. Things are stuck. So it's time to keep moving on the journey, Eight of Cups, towards new beginnings, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, whatever that means for her. We got the Ace of Pentacles here for him. That's stuck when he thinks about his feminine. So she knows it's stuck, but she's got to continue her journey. Nine of Cups. She's got to move towards her wishes. She's got to gather her strength to break through this Eight of Swords energy, to break through being trapped. The King of Wands. Her divine masculine needs to come forward and bring in this reciprocity, Six of Pentacles. We already got that in his heart space with the King of Wands. She knows that. He needs to come in and bring this new and improved beginning. But right now in her heart space, Four of Cups, she's like, it's an opportunity that may have been missed because she's not going to chase it. What's missed? The King of Pentacles. Because we're not moving towards each other. Knight of Pentacles. It doesn't even feel like we're moving. Doesn't even feel like we're moving. So now let's go to the theme of the connection. What is the theme of the connection? Bottom of the deck for this part of the reading is, sorry, I have so many decks here. Distorted masculine and Six of Cups, memories and reunion. So the masculine is distorted, as we've already seen in his heart space. His memories, because he's reflecting back, are distorting him. He's feeling separation. He's seeing what he had and what he lost. Okay? This is the bottom of the deck for this theme of this reading, is like he's going back. When he reflects, his energy gets distorted. His energy goes from she's really, really nice, but gets really, really mean. And I'm cautious, but I want to break the cycle. And I'm reluctant to go towards her, but I want to break the cycle. I don't want to talk to her yet because I don't know how it's going to go. So I'm going to keep my words and my information to myself. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. Theme of the connection. So when he's distorted, he sees feminine distorted. But this is also the theme of the connection because frankly, the feminine does have some distorted energy. What's the distortion? The moon. Illusions. She is in some energy of fear. There is fear. We already saw that. Garden at the Gate. She's trying to stay safe. Should I just stay in waiting or can I move it forward? Six of Swords. She's going to keep it moving. I know she is because she's Empress. So this, what's distorted is this illusion, is this fear that's keeping her from being the magician, that's keeping her from manifesting. Okay, what else is the theme of the connection? Doctor, rebirth. This is a 3D card. There is a rebirth occurring in the 3D. What's the rebirth? This King of Cups. Emotional mastery. Remember, that's the bottom of the deck for his head, heart, and environment. And it's in his environment. So he is rebirthing himself to a man who is emotionally mastered, who understands his emotions, who doesn't play mind games. 5 of Swords. High Priestess energy. We have High Priestess energy, intuition, 5D card. Intuitively, there is this Page of Cups. It's in his energy that he knows that a message of love needs to come forth, and he's balancing that out within himself using his intuition as he feels his feminine's energy. There is a release happening. What are we releasing? We're releasing this King of Wands energy that maybe we've been arrogant, maybe we've been in an energy of ego. So we're releasing the shadow of the King of Wands energy that kept this connection stuck so we can move forward, Knight of Swords, and make decisions. What's else happening in the energy? We're nurturing ourselves. This is a 5D card. We're nurturing ourselves through healing, through meditation, through prayer. What are we nurturing? What are we healing? This Devil's energy where we're stuck. I really feel like that's divine feminine and masculine. Both have the devil show up in their overall energy. They're nurturing themselves over this 4 of Pentacles energy, over this scarcity mindset, over this separation consciousness, over this lack energy. But the two are communicating telepathically because there's a lot of 5D energy happening right now. Nurturer, this intuition card, now telepathy. What are they talking about telepathically? 3 of Cups, about coming together and celebrating, but that there's also conflict between the two of them. Who's going to make the first move? Who's going to make the first move? Who's going to reach out? Who's going to reach out? I'll tell you right now, it's not going to be divine feminine going to reach out. She's not reaching out. So that's the conflict telepathically between the two of them. So now let's get into the nitty-gritty of the connection. So what is happening with the connection? This is the theme. Now this is the details. Death and Star. We are healing through this painful end. We are healing, healing, healing. We are healing. We're getting renewed. We have hope. That's what's happening. First card out, Knight of Swords. Communication is coming. We already got that here. Knight of Swords from this King of Wands who's releasing his ego. Now, communication comes from the King of Pentacles. We have that here. This is divine masculine. What about it? Ace of Pentacles. This ace gets released. Communication comes forward from him. There's victory over this mind game, over this control, because he's just rebirthed himself into the King of Cups. There's victory. There's victory now over this defeat. Okay, there's victory over this defeat, and people are feeling confident. Hanged Woman. This is divine feminine. Okay, remember, she got Hanged Man at the bottom of her deck. The suspension energy over this 2 of Cups, over this union, is from the Queen of Wands side because she's feeding this energy of missed opportunity instead of saying surrender at this time. She's having a hard time getting out of the gate into the garden. So the suspension on this union is from the Queen of Wands because she's still balancing temperance. She's healing. She's healing. Okay, this offer, Page of Pentacles. We start to move towards that. But there is heartbreak, 3 of Swords, over this missed opportunity. We're going to come out of that energy once this offer comes. This procrastination, this confusion, the 7 of Cups, which was the theme for masculine today. This confusion, choosing wisely. We start to move out of that slowly because we're moving out of this victim energy, and now we're moving big time. We're moving, we're charging forth Chariot to complete the World card, our enlightenment, Hanged Man, to complete the suspension. Movement forward is going to take feminine out of Hanged Man, look at, we got Hanged Woman and Hanged Man. So this Chariot energy, which is in divine masculine's energy here in his environment, and in his overall energy, gets him out of Hanged Man and it gets her out of Hanged Woman. Let's go to third party energies, and then we're going to close with how Ganesha is helping each of them. Third party energy. I said, what is the energy of third party and karmics in divine masculine's life? First card, Four of Pentacles. There's no movement. He's not even moving towards his feminine. Stubborn energy. What about it? Five of Pentacles. He's staying in separation from everybody. He doesn't want to be with anybody. Next card out, this Devil's energy, where there was toxic and dark connections. The King of Swords, he is cold towards them. He's being wise. He's being a man of integrity. He's cutting through the Devil's energy of ego. What else about third-party energies? Eight of Pentacles. He's just choosing to work on himself. Work on himself through his lessons. Three of Pentacles. And he's not investing. Seven of Pentacles. Instead, he's gone within. Two of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the Lover's card. So any partnership, any connection, including Divine Feminine, but I asked specifically third party, he's not moving towards anybody. He's staying stuck in separation. This Devil's energy, he's fighting it off with his sword, being a man of integrity. He is working hard on his lessons, and he's not investing because Two of Swords, he is going within. He's going within. Any connection is in separation or in a stalemate because he's not giving to anybody. Let's close with advice. All right, let's start with advice for Divine Masculine. It's a number 33 card, which is a number 6 again, which is where he needs to be. This is a card of guidance. Look at this. This is Vishnu, Shiva, and Brahma. This is the Trinity. This is the Trinity in Hinduism, blessing and overseeing Ganesha. So what you're getting, Divine Masculine, as guidance, as support, and even says guidance from Ganesha, from spirit, from your angels, from your spirit guides, is you are getting guidance. You are getting guidance. Guidance is based on communication. So they are communicating with him through his intuition, through signs, through synchronicities, through telepathy with his feminine. So he can start to move. So he can start to take action. So on his journey towards his feminine, towards his own journey, which is towards his feminine, which is towards his mission. So this is an energy, is like he starts to open up his soul. His soul begins to communicate with his inner purpose for this lifetime. When he starts to hear and learn and recognize these promptings, his life starts to take on this magical quality, which is why he has the Magician in his overall energy. So this is an energy where they're helping him raise his consciousness, raise his awareness, raise his spirituality. So they're talking to him in his dreams. They're giving him synchronicities. They're giving him messages and signs to continue to guide him and move him towards his soul purpose. What about Divine Feminine? Look at this. Beginnings. Number 1 card, beginnings. So when she sheds all of this old energy, when she starts moving forward to peace and tranquility and giving the divine that cup to manage and bring forth how it may, she has Ganesha's blessing and guidance that a new beginning is coming. This is an indication of new energy. It's a new moon. New energy is coming. Okay? A new beginning can sometimes have like a deeper spiritual significance, encouraging her to take different consideration, fresh approaches, different approaches. So what they're guiding her is continue, 6 of Swords, continue to move forward. Yes, this feels like it's not working out. Continue to move forward. Don't stay stagnant. Don't be in wait. Okay? Because with this awareness comes understanding that this new start is about her staying true to her own path and her own guidance. She is releasing the need to try to bring others into her vision, to try to bring her masculine into her vision, that this is guided masculine, we're twins, blah, blah, blah. No. She's like, no, I'm not going to do that anymore. You have to figure it out on your own. I'm figuring it out on my own. And Ganesha is helping her with this, inspiring her, giving her support to keep moving forward. Beautiful, beautiful energy. I don't know, guys. I really hope this helped and resonated. By the way, bottom of the deck, 44, it's about blessings. They are both being blessed. They are both being blessed on this journey. Again, if you want to book your own reading with me, go to queenoflight1111.com to purchase my Divine Connections Oracle deck. Go to my website, queenoflight1111.com. And I hope this resonated. And if it didn't, that's okay. Then this wasn't your message. But this is a message of divine feminines in their power coming into this new moon as the Empress. And the masculine is reflecting back. He is in separation consciousness, but that is helpful because it's getting him into his heart space to move forward into union, move forward into this divine connection. I hope this made sense. I hope this was helpful. And I will be back next week. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Bye.